Hello and welcome to SteveKnows. It's that time of the week where we touch on some of the interesting news stories in the VR space, and we have a Quest update, more leaks, new headsets, and Quest 3 power insights, and much, much more. I do have a $100 store giveaway down below in the description, so please enter that and hit subscribe to help me on the road to 100k to earn that plaque and spread the word of VR. But enough chin wagging, let's get started. So this week you should be getting a headset update for version 46. Even though I'm still on version 44, I can't seem to keep up, and I can't enroll onto the testing channel either because it's full. Come on! But Oculus, Meta, have blog posted the expected features, and something lovely is in there, and hopefully a sign of what's to come with a Lord of the Rings environment for the headset. This is also the last update we will see until after the Meta Connect event, but this is the Halls of Khazad-dûm.
Oh, a quest! My home environment! I approve.
The stunning cave dwelling of the dwarves, and Durin likes to throw his strops. So this should be available from October 10th, and I wouldn't mind a Lord of the Rings VR game. The PlayStation 2 co-op titles were just life when I was growing up. There is also a change to the recent app feature, where instead of going to the app library and then having a filter for the most recent, which actually results in a few clicks for you to dive into your game, your last 3 recent titles will be docked into the home navigation bar, making things much more seamless. And also, Facebook are giving us some of their shady privacy tactics by allowing us to be incognito on certain applications so our friends don't know that we've been playing Ubu Central or playing with another friend online. So when you get the update, you will be prompted to reevaluate your privacy settings. So we have more content for the Quest Pro now in action, and it's not blurred out. This was uploaded on an immersed blog post, and I found it so funny. Even after the huge leaks, Mark still insisted on blurring out his headset when he was showing off the device. It's like a child playing cowboys. So this little gif of Immerse showed interesting features like a docked Discord chat panel on the arm whilst being in a color pass-through work environment. They then were jumping from this real-world work environment into a virtual meeting, showing the 3 different stages of mixed reality that you can do with this new device. The video has been removed since it was put up, but of course people have grabbed it, so it is still available for us to watch. The Meta product team must be screaming. Never have I seen such a failure of trying to keep a product under wraps. It's been leak central. You need to get some plumbing sorted. The new video also shows the facial insert, which looks to be half an insert, as it doesn't cover the light bleed below the face. I sure hope there's going to be an option for full coverage, because that... oh, I can't stand that. The slightest bit of light inside my headset just drives me nuts, and especially with pancake lenses, you're more prone to getting that glare that way. Something I've been screaming about since the Quest 1 and never understood why they didn't do it. They started off by dropping gifting on the App Store, so like yay, but it's not great for presents, putting something in a card. But it seems like they're getting ready for the Christmas period, and they will be releasing gift cards for the Oculus Store. This was found within the source code and hidden within the legal section of the site's documentation, and it also seems GameStop is already selling these gift cards from $15 to $50. And it already has a single 1-star review. And they've said the way this works is purchases at the Meta Quest Store are first deducted from your linked card balance. Any unused amount will remain on your linked card balance. If the purchase amount exceeds the linked card balance, the remaining amount must be paid with another payment method. Your linked card balance cannot be used for purchases in combination with payments using multiple credit cards. So I know what my family and friends are getting for Christmas. Nothing. No. Now it seems everyone, including their mother, are wanting in on some new headset action. Except for the one that I am most interested in, Valve's. So HTC just announced a new headset via a tease shot, like before when we got face tracking, but this time they did say this is a VR headset. The history here has been rather iffy by the fact they have a seeming consumer-focused presence in the community on their socials, but then they're always dropping stuff for enterprise, and there's a disconnect. But they have said this device is small, so it could be speculated to be a combination of their Vive Flow and the Focus headset to bring us a standalone VR device that is lightweight and can be used for PSVR as well. From the image that they teased us with, it's hard to tell what this is, so please let me know what you think. Is this the base of a headset like the Focus's underbelly, or is it a light reflection on a black shiny front? Because that seems to be the trend at the moment with the Pico and the Pro. Shiny black fronts for everybody. Have we complained enough for them to deliver something that we are going to be interested in? Have we? I stay hopeful, but history is doomed to repeat itself. Another hardware piece now orchestrated by the legend that is Bradley.
Hi.
He had been pondering some more around the Gen 2 XR2 chipset that's expected to be in the Quest 3. And as many of us have heard XR2, we assumed great, the same chipset in a next-gen device. We want more power. We need more power in standalone. But it seems that it may bring more benefits than at least myself expected by bringing at least twice as much power to the Quest. So if we look at the trend of the chip releases from Qualcomm, looking at their processor size, the teraflops and its GPU model, there is a constant big improvement. And the XR2 chip will be based on a different chipset this time. So the Gen 1 was based on the 865 Snapdragon, but this is now going to be based on the Snapdragon 8, optimized for mixed reality content. So we should expect similar, if not greater performance than the previous generation chipset, which is 2.2 teraflops, which is a large jump in GPU potential, and Bradley found reference to something called the A740, which could be the next Adreno, which would mean we would have better performance. We will find out more on this when we see the Summit event from Qualcomm, which is next month, and they should be revealing this chip. The disclaimer on this information though is that it's not mass production data, so it's indicative, not definitive, of the final outcome, but give me power! So moving on to some quickfire news stories now, which are things that I found interesting, things that you would like to know, like game updates, new titles, but don't really need to go into vast detail on them because they're just glaringly obvious. And the first of which being there are rumours flowing around that Half-Life Alyx should be coming to the PlayStation platform in 2023. Not for the headset's launch, but at some point in that year. One of VR's greatest titles to be available on one of the biggest gaming platforms around, giving access to millions of new gamers to a brilliant game. This is such great news. This is a rumour though, but I see it being plausible. There is also the Lizzo Beat Saber pack that just released for some additional DLC for some additional pennies. A 9-track song pack with some of her biggest hits for $12 or about £10. And as always, a custom environment to play in as well with this pack. And I know this isn't for everyone, but someone may enjoy it, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. We have another game coming as well, and the order of this release is interesting. It's like playing a prequel. Well, not like actually, it's exactly like playing a prequel, because we just had Half-Life 2, the VR mod, release on Steam for free. Valve gave their blessing, and it was a phenomenal modification. It was like it was made for that platform. Now Half-Life 1 will soon be doing the same on Steam with an official mod. Valve have also given their blessing, which you can actually already enjoy on the Quest platform via sideloading using the Lambda app available on SideQuest. So this Half-Life 1 mod will be free, includes updated textures and models as well to give it some polish, and this should be available from the 19th of this month. You just need to own the game and then the mod is free. A rather interesting investment now. Google Ventures has invested $12 million into SideQuest. An app that was a small GitHub project in the past when it first dropped has become this unbelievable thing of which I am now a sidekick. So look out for my official tick and reviews on the SideQuest platform. It's great to be a part of something like this. So Ventures have said the goal is to make this a central hub for the broader XR ecosystem, which I completely agree with. I saw this being the case anyway, moving away from just Quest and expanding its support. How exciting for them. I think it's well deserved, so congratulations. And finally, No Man's Sky has a big update for one of the largest VR supported experiences. I still love getting in my ship and flying out of the atmosphere, but it's a big game. So it now has features such as a relaxed mode, where there is less grinding and effort on your part to learn the complex systems within the game. You can just sit back and enjoy it. So maybe this is a chance, if you found this intimidating or haven't even heard of this before, to dive in, as it's a pretty special VR experience. So that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It's time to get excited for the next generation of VR content, even though I need more software, but we're getting more hardware, which hopefully will enable some better software in the future. I know, it's always the same rhetoric. We need more games still on standalone, although on PCVR there are a few gems popping up. Please join the $100 giveaway down below in the description, and subscribe to help me on the road to 100k. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a great week, guys. Happy gaming!
Good day!